Tony just got one problem, that he don't like to stay in top condition. But Tony's a good boxer. Tony's been out there fighting. The guy he's fighting is strong, determined, and he wants to show everybody that, you know, he's going to take this $1 million check home tonight. I wish him good luck.
Caught him with the right hand and said, oh, you're out of gas now.
What does this mean for Tony Tubbs now?
Well, hopefully I'm looking for somebody in the top 10. Hopefully Riddick Bowe, not Riddick Bowe, Lennox Lewis. Holyfield, just give me a chance. I'm getting old.
Who do you, of all the people you fought, who would you say was the most skilled fighter that you ever fought?
Let me think. It wasn't Larry. Tony was pretty good. Tony was pretty good, even though he wasn't real strong. Tony Tubbs. Let me think. Call the truth. Tony Tubbs. Tony Tubbs moved a lot. He had a good jab. He faked you. He slipped punches. He stepped back and threw left uppercuts. And he can do it all. So, he was a boxer. He wasn't really strong. But he was skillful. He was skillful. Let me see. Who else?
Not Larry.
Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes just had a jab, the right hand. He couldn't slip. And he was determined to hit you with that jab and keep you off him, and then tag you with the right hand, and then step over here. So in terms of training people, I don't think that he could teach him a whole lot, because that's all he had was like the jab, right hand. Then he'll fight you with uppercuts and stuff, and can go back to, he didn't have a good dig. He always like this. So
Tubbs, heavyweights, big man, Bowe 6'5", Tubbs 6'3". So as the opening round winds down, Bowe doing a little more. And Tony Tubbs, action coming from Atlantic City, New Jersey. The former Riddick Bowe, 33. Double jab by Bowe. Double jab by Bowe. The inside with a couple shots. You can take it. Good hook by Tubbs. He's 6'3". Stay around, test him, extend him. That would have been a big shot to land for him. Setting the pace. This kind of a high level, he's maintained his composure and is controlling. He's beating a former champion. Have to do a little maneuvering, get away. Tubbs trying to change strategy a little bit here. Nobody down, nobody really hurt in this contest. Double jab here by Bowe. How sharp. Since then, however, losses to Tim Witherspoon and Mike Tyson. Well on the outside as the round comes to an heavyweight championship. Heavyweight battle, and he's going against a former champion, Tony Tubbs. He stopped him in the 8th in what was a tight fight. He was up 67 out in the 6th round here. With the jab on the outside. Get back. Double jab by Bowe. His jabs were very effective in the last round, making it look like he has more of a 2-inch reach. There's a right hand by Bowe. Reaches on. Tubbs is throwing at him. You see the point too that when he stays outside like this in this fight, to see what kind of an effect it has is the age difference. I like to force Tubbs to use his legs. Setting a pretty good tempo with it in this round. Heads come together a little bit as he continually backs up here. Among the celebrities that often come to boxing matches, Gene Hackman loves to show up by Tubbs. Believes that Bowe may have done enough work on the outside now. At the end of round 8, Tubbs championship jabs by Tubbs, smothered by Bowe. Tubbs comes at Bowe. Here there's parity. It's a different type of a fight. A former champion, Tony Tubbs, who is 29-2. Situation. Bowe. Tubbs nails Bowe on the inside. Spend as much energy to fight the younger man in here. And you notice how he's tightening up the distance? On doing it. Oh, on fresh legs, the 22-year-old, 3-year-old Tubbs. When Bowe has been on the side, he's Riddick Bowe. Bowe misses wide. Of a pick to when you want to pull the trigger on that. So Riddick Bowe continues to hook by Bowe. Gets a left hook upstairs. They engage on the inside with Bowe. Bowe's trying to get some momentum in there. That he will need in bigger fights. We come to the end of round 3. Vision. Bowe is out of stage. Pinklin Thomas, Bert Cooper.
As you can see, touched 50. I would bet the go in this one.
I think you're right.
If I was a betting man.
Yeah, here's a guy who came out of the amateur ranks. Well, as you see right there.
Has been about most of his career.
And he's getting down, as you said. I don't want to have him on their resume, if you will, but you don't necessarily agree with that.
Well, you know, it's a good scalp to have on your belt, but the thing...
Warning to both fighters.
Let's take a look at this.
Numbers landed in round 4, and that's not very pretty either.
And you can see we start related to the size difference. I mean, he can be throwing twice as many punches as he's throwing.
Yeah. And again, that's right. You go on.
He's got a man in there who he can take out if he wants to, and he's not doing it. He's going to tell us later that he wanted to get around. Well, I guess there's something to be said for a fighter who keeps getting off the stool, and here he is, throwing punches here in round 8 in a fight that he was hopelessly behind. Cares about this man, would say, that's enough, call it a night, Leon.
We're watching Tony Tubbs and Leon Taylor. Still to come, our main event, Tommy Morrison and Bobby Quarry.
I don't want to talk.
Fight is perception,
Sheldon and Tubbs looking to counter, but he missed. 21 of 38 jabs in the round.
Got there. Active.
A round in which I gave him the nod, and you can see he is starting to do more. This may be a shootout. landed at a very good percentage, Selden, but very hard when you throw so many fewer.
Say Selden's corner told him you got to pick the pace up.
We'll see. And maybe that would help Bruce Selden. Maybe Selden would do the hit. Slipping a lot. You see it there. Punch he really needs to use. There it is. See, that early in the bout, and I'm telling you, take what I do with a grain of salt. Wonderful work on the inside. And that's the kind of thing that will alter that scoring, I assure you. And a couple of those rounds, I don't know if that was enough. The actual numbers of punches landed in this round, Tony Tubbs is doing a little bit better.
I think he may be.
But I don't know facing the stiff Tubbs jab, is he? Over 35 punches. Now, I don't know.
Remember him.
Muhammad something.
Yes. Best. There's no doubting Tony Tubbs' abilities. He's been his own worst enemy.
Been a good round for Tubbs. Excellent work against Tony Tubbs in what was one of his best rounds at about round 50% of the jabs Selden is landing, so that's good. Now ripping some good shots. Now that's Tony Tubbs on the attack. Nice combination by Tubbs. That may have changed things up a little bit on Tubbs. I'm sure Tony could have probably thrown another. Selden is used to establishing his own jab, and now
this has been a round of jabbage, if you will.
Selden showing courage in coming in, but that is special. And 13 out of 25. Important weapon. Instead of just trying to set it up with the jab. That left hook certainly won't be the answer from way outside.
But Tubbs has not been as effective a fighter since the first round.
Tubbs' jabs are still sharp, young with his fight. Well, he did listen to him, apparently, including yours truly, who thought he had beaten Ali, the Associated. Dearly. Now he has dropped considerably. What do you see in Tony Tubbs, Floyd? I'd like an evaluation of what you've seen so far. Young doing some grasping and holding. Tubbs doing about what he wants to do, able to move, and obviously thought of as a competitor. A rather unenviable distinction for a fighter, but I guess at the age...
I say this is a very good experience for Tony Tubbs. He will benefit by it.
One of the things that Jimmy did to make... And something you might look forward to, and he runs the risk of extending his losing streak. Unfortunately, Tony Tubbs did not do as well as Jerry. 12 knockouts. He is not that kind of fighter. He is not a puncher. 30 seconds. Go. And it looks like it works for him. We are at the end of round number 8. I think his is probably one of the most impressive performances coming back from...
A very good fighter. He doesn't look that good tonight. Simply...
Going to the body, a sample body to go to, though a little less so than it is. I don't... Tubbs' jab. It's a good jab. It's not... Come on, Jay, you gotta work. Auspicious beginning with shoes that slipped and slid all over the canvas. You can slide it. I'm not a grammarian. Somebody once asked me. He's a funny man, isn't he? Oh! A minute and 10 seconds, maybe. No, that's been terribly unfair. Wow. Jimmy Young. Been an excellent fighter over the years. Despite being in pretty good physical shape, or at least at a weight that he feels comfortable at, assure you that he will meet greater resistance than did...
An important fight for these big fellows, because the winner has been guaranteed a fight with unbeaten and more agile. And the big man, Bone Crusher Smith, in the red trunk, Frank Bruno at Wembley, and then giving Larry Holmes a really tough fight for 12. But I saw Tony Tubbs as an amateur box, Greg Page. He won a World Cup as an amateur. Business degree. And his wife's a teacher too. Just look at the 16 stone 4. But Smith as Frank Bruno knows, and indeed Holmes knew. And I've been waiting for him to really show as a pro. He was a tremendous boxer, absolutely agile for his weight. 15 stitches, Smith, when he fought Holmes. He said they healed very well, and I already take an oath, these heavyweights are growing by the minute, aren't they? Every time we see one point in having a scouting mission, these fellas are really getting in there. Wrong course, Bone Crusher is. Spectacular shots coming in. Not hard punches, but enough to score with. Hard enough. Floating like butterflies at all. Too late for a knockout, because the bell would interrupt. Could decide this one. Could well be wrong that they may have one guy well in front, the way the Americans judge.
Tony Tubbs would definitely have to jab and move. Hand speed, exceptionally quick hands for a heavyweight. And I think that could frustrate.
Bone Crusher from all angles.
Scheduled 15, WBA Heavyweight Championship.
Page is having some problems. That was a no-no completely.
How do they get to open things up in the final 25 seconds of round 3?
Tubbs is doing that from his experience with Muhammad Ali in camp, but that's a no-no. Nobody could be a Muhammad Ali. I'm surprised that the quicker hands belong to Tubbs, Carlos. He's quicker, and Page got to be very, very careful.
Showed some defense there. One of those blows got to it from Drake.
Oh, Jimmy Ellis, kidney fight slip away from him, and lose the title.
He's 10 pounds heavier. He's a bigger man. He should take control of the fight.
Many rounds it looks as though he will in the early stages, then he'll back off.
They're bloodshot.
His championship is sitting on the table. Time running out in round number 10. Or Mr. Tubbs. Unproductive target practice.
And is detracted from the fight, whatever fight there is. If Tubbs stopped winging that right hand, which was in 4.5 minutes, you might let it all hang out.
This is amateur boxing, you get a lot of irrelevant.
Tell you only got about 5 minutes, 3 and 4.5 minutes, you might let it all hang out.
Around out of harm's way again.
30 too much extra weight, I think.
Now that's his nose again, and that's a no-no. His eye is irritated like it is, because it can blow up. He told me before the fight.
I think so.
Tubbs forced the counter punch.
As Page throws punches at him, he leans, he pulls back with his head up in the air. I think
he's trying to get himself ready for the eventuality of a 15-round bout. So we get down to the final seconds of round number 1.
Let's get away from that right hand, but he keeps going left, walking into that right hand.
He keeps going left and pulling straight back.
Tubbs looks out there. Very hard to detect at home on your screen. We can see it from ringside. Actually being there as he is right now, with 20 seconds to go on the first round.
And that was that thing that I mentioned. He keeps pulling his head back.
Yep. Watch it reappearing. It is 11 throughout his career.
He's a fighter. Yeah, but that's nothing.
Well, he sees Ali in the first round.
Tony Tubbs shouldn't clown either. I mean, this is too...
Absolutely. Oh, seconds to fourth round. Round 4, they begin to open it up.
Well, yeah, the slower the two guy is Page, the quicker guy is...
Sure of the fact that one mistake, leaving themselves open for one moment, could do it.
You see that right hand that Tubbs is throwing, Carlos?
That was a nice right hand to the body by Tubbs.
Yes. Great deal. Came up short with the left there, left thrown by Tubbs. Tubbs, 2 jabs, missed. He cut a couple of the way in a combination from Greg Payne.
Good move because you can work on that eye from inside. So present.
Getting late now. Seconds remaining, and this is the third
round. Too bad because they're both good fighters. They don't need that. They should go out there and take care of business.
2 or 3 shots instead of banging his gloves.
Yeah, exactly. Like a mosquito on his chest.
I want to say that I'd say.
Well, when you like that, you loosen up the tissues around the eye, and it creates. They try to dictate the pace, which is a smart thing for him to do right now, because this thing's starting to slip away a little bit.
Exactly.
Slow pace, this pace is no test.
Seems to be gaining more confidence as he goes along here.
Page definitely has a pull. If you believe that Page beat this kid 6 out of 7 times in the amateurs, fellas, that's why, you know, amateurs,
Page missing with first the jab, then the following right hand. Here the conclusion of this, the 7th round of the
And if we go to the, you know, the judge's pub's got to go out and get it. And he's not going out and get it. Tony Tubbs just
slowly man down all the more. Duck jab, and nothing more from Tubbs as he backs around the ring now. The champ, Ali, goes up and...
Well, can't help nothing. I mean, you got to throw punches to win fights.
Big left by Tubbs. And again, Page really ignored the opportunity to go in and get it.
They told Tubbs, and he just doesn't seem to be concerned about it. He continues. Comes out doing the same thing.
Out of his attacks. There you see the time remaining as he fires the left. The closing seconds of this round. More from Buffalo after a word from your local station.
You ain't going to take too many of those kind of right hands.
And he's taking about 2 or 3 of
the
them.
9th round in Buffalo. Like a guy with an instant camera takes the picture and can't wait to pull it. Just forget it. Then lows until another single punch comes through. It's almost more tension than these two guys are right now. With that right hand cocked, ready to go, jams into the rib cage of Page.
Very adept at blocking, though. You'll notice.
So the 11th round is almost over. Back with the 12th. The left there. And Tubbs, for some reason, is unable or unwilling to walk into it. Angelo, that's got to be, in your experience, I'm sure, you sit back and you see him not do it round after round.
The 2 intricate human beings in there tonight, for shame.
A very tired-looking heavyweight. Tubbs in particular have their mouths open now.
One good sign. Tubbs looks like he's winning, but he's not throwing enough punches.
You tend to think he will slow as this bout continues. Now past from each other again. Looping left, misses.
Tubbs seems to be taking target practice here, but he's not doing enough. He's
now counting in the 13th round. Couple of jabs, no following right from Page. The challenger has come to fight here as he fires a left, catching Page on the way in.
Tell you, only got about 5 minutes, 3 and 4.
Well, I think that he's definitely allowing this.
You know, one good punch can turn this fight around for either one.
Left jabs now. No question, Tubbs has scored more effectively in this round, but he is
the champ, and I mean, if that doesn't light a fire under, nothing will.
Well, that's exactly right. Both men know this is it. The body price is furious, hooks to the head, and has to duck under a response from the counter-punching Greg Page. Heading for the bar here in Buffalo, and it opens up furiously. Be confident of victory on point. And heavyweight boxing championship. See here, he's trying to follow.
Like Tubbs did.
The rigors of training. He has been effective in later rounds. Tubbs.
That Tubbs can't maintain the movement.
Tubbs kind of retreating here, getting himself on the ropes, now fights off them.
Here's a replay of slow-mo. You saw the wild right hand.
He doesn't really look appreciably bigger than he was the last time I saw him at 229. I realize he's 17 pounds bigger. Tubbs throwing combinations. Counter-punching right hand by Tubbs.
Tubbs tried to utilize his boxing skills. Tubbs trying to box now. And great body. One thing is for sure, the additional weight does not slow the hand speed.
Just drop both hands and back up.
Yeah, I don't think he possessed the power to knock his man out early.
And a good left hand by Tubbs.
As the adrenaline starts flowing, he gets become more aggressive.
Doing it exactly right so far. There's a good left hand by down.
Fighter's fight. Tubbs more content to stay on the outside at this point.
Counter punching left hand by there's a left hand by Tubbs. Good shot.
Tubbs, mainly because it's a good move, because you won't allow the boxer any punching room. Tubbs was able to catch is eagerly just awaiting the and throws little body shots there. Speaking again about the fact that Witherspoon keeps that.
And Tim Witherspoon had 6.
This is the perfect, the classic.
One of those fights you have the feeling could be won or lost in the corner.
Both fighters are really starting to get frustrated.
Significance now.
Good left jab by Tony Tubbs. But I'm afraid that Witherspoon's not letting him. He's starting to crowd him now.
Left-hand wrestler, they have him. He's the guy in the blue trunks. And still he swarms over Tony Tubbs.
That Tubbs can fight inside too. To confuse his opponent.
That's a left hand by Tubbs. And Slim Jim Robinson saying
Tubbs has been very susceptible to body shots. 2 seconds when you come back.
Witherspoon. And a right hand.
Jab using the hand speed. Could be one or two things, indication that that needs to come back with something. Tubbs.
Punching after the bell, and Nate Morgan finally breaks him up.
Tubbs really having his way with Tyrell Biggs toward the end of that.
Showmanship, clowning. That left hook was blocked by Tubbs. Final seconds of the second round. It's just he's wanted to do. He's never been called on to dig down and do something extra. Good combination by Tubbs. Following the completion of this bout might change because it's been a long evening. Hey, maybe. Now at age 35, his last bout in August, he was stopped. This is the second quarterfinal bout. St. Louis, Mississippi.
It's actually pretty amazing in a way that these two guys have never hooked up before. You're reading, I got one for you.
Yeah.
What if Sutcliffe faces Revolta didn't go out to win it?
Revolta missing with the right.
The WBA version beat Greg Page over beat a faded old man who's out of shape, but certainly cannot afford to get beaten by Tony Tubbs. But a couple of quick punches there from the Russian. Had 165 wins against 15 losses. Zolkin in the red trunks. Alexander Zolkin from Moscow. Although Zolkin doing it Doris, but and consequently the decision was changed. Well, that wasn't a great performance to beat Page, but it was when he gave Riddick Bowe a very tight fight, and they started around by the big lumbering Lionel Butler. Butler only had one. Chubb's just a whisker ahead, I think, after 4. Round 7 here against Alexander Zolkin. Oh, lovely uppercut. This round to once again level. Oh, look at that beautiful uppercut. A replay here from the 7th. That beautiful uppercut. Zolkin rather static, and that of course will be right up Hyde Street. He likes to flit around the ring, but can he do it? Well, he's not doing that. But, Herbie Hyde will beat Tony Tubbs. Well, looks like Zolkin's taken the first 2, but a much better round there, I thought. Oh, good right again from Tubbs there. Well, who knows? That might make a difference. I don't think. Once again, we're getting single punches landed on the glove. And that's a lovely right there from Tony Tubbs. So 10 to go then in the 7th round. It's a very good shot from Tubbs. Good round this one for Zolkin, and it comes at a very important time, really. We haven't really beat anyone of any great in this last round. Is moving away from them. Tyrell Biggs and Daniel Den Kluter. And of course your Bone Crushers and as well, although Kurt Cooper's had for the NABF Championship, as he beat Norris back in '89 over 12 rounds, but once again tested. As I say, it just goes to show that can do it, and admittedly, at the 9-3, the round just coming to a close. Looks like Tubbs is going to be looking to repeat that form as the IBO heavyweight champion, at least he was. Moving on to Mega Millions if they do get the opportunity. The first right hand that Everett Martin's landed. If Everett Martin doesn't try too hard, Tubbs won't hurt him too much. It's got to be 100 for 90 by all 3 judges. Earth than anybody expected.
The champion, everyone says it, it's a little bit more difficult to pull it off.
Mercanti says they're all set, and there's the bell for round 1. Tubbs throws the jab, and Tyson responds in kind.
A lot of fighters find it difficult to set Mike Tyson up. Opponent. Watch for the left hook. Tyson with his shorter arms and upper body strength.
You can begin to see the startling hand quickness that Tubbs brings.
Well, here with Tubbs, the uppercut. I also noticed the uppercut of Mike Tyson.
1 minute to go in round. 1 minute to go in round 1. Tubbs landed a left. 1 minute to go in round one. Tubbs landed a left and ducked away effectively.
Tyson also lunged him with an overhand right there, and that's one of the mistakes he
right there, and that's one of the mistakes he makes.
10 seconds to go in round one.
10 seconds to go in round one.
Tubbs keeping that right hand up because of the left hook of Mike Tyson.
Their minute, and round two begins.
Their minute, and round two begins.
But also, you notice now you see a much more relaxed.
You
notice now you see a much more relaxed. Well, Tyson is starting to improve each time he steps into the ring. But what I see here, so he can drop his right hand, because in his corner they told him to drop the right hand. But the left hook lands.
In his corner they told him to drop the right hand. The left hook lands.
In his corner they told him to drop the right hand. The left hook lands, but he needs to come back with the right hand. And Tubbs is pretty much trying to get range so he can drop his right hand, because in his corner they told him to drop the right hand. The left hook lands, but he needs to come back with the right hand. There's the right hand. I thought the first round was a pretty good round for Tubbs, although I would have preferred to see good body shot, but you need combinations now. Not a lot of movement from Tubbs, although Tubbs now is trying to get some respect from Mike Tyson. I love that combination.
Tony acknowledged in talking with us, Ray, that you couldn't finesse Tyson completely. You have to be willing, as he said, to fight him.
Well, you saw that double punch with one hand, sort of just additional weight.
There was a good short left inside by Tubbs, as have so many of his opponents.
Good left hook, good combination by Tubbs.
Good left by Tyson. Tubbs reeled.
Those hands must be kept up higher. And again, like
both fighters have had their say here.
I couldn't tell whether or not the punch hurt.
Tubbs is hurt. Tubbs is hurt badly. It was a left hook.
And it's over. Odell Hadley has jumped in the ring. The fight is over.
Buster Matthis Jr.
No, Buster Matthis comes out strong early, he's going to try to get some respect from Lee.
Bell with the Los Angeles Express that is not here today, and he was disappointing part. He said he's not here.
Man-on-man competition, and he enjoyed that, and you really need that to be successful in the fight game.
Buster Matthis in the white, big right hook to the body. One thing as you pointed out also, Bob, is
the thing his dad went through. Everybody said, "Oh my God, look at that big fat pop!" But look at him get on. Really should just stick to hitting Buster at this stage. The way the
Buster, with his 9-0 record, last two fights have gone 8-5. With Pennsylvania, about 2 hours northwest of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the beautiful Ruth Williams that went in 5 rounds.
Buster Matthis Jr. is very vastly experienced
to the tactics of Phillips. Phillips using the FC, some of the particulars of those that'll be judging this fight, and they waste no time coming into the center of the ring. And Matthis getting some punishment here by
Mark Young. Get cute on you, get the crowd into this fight, because that's just what he likes.
Being one of the up-and-coming young contenders,
Matthis Jr. He says he's really going to young
fighting down in the Florida area. Just moved back to Charlotte, North Carolina. Been there for. They continue to pound away.
Anybody took over this fight at all?
In already feeling they've got their money's worth. We hope you're enjoying as well. Buster Jr. told me that he's feeling much better. We're very happy to note that for you.
Doesn't have much of a jab. Although, it's hard not to see. He's got to do to set the pace of this fight. And You know, he doesn't.
Against Mark Young. Young on the right. And Matthis again, and a little bit in the second. Picked up a little steam.
Perfect example of what you get. You know, I don't think he's ever fought in his own hometown, or very seldomly.
He's going to fight on here in the 4th round. Good right hand thrown by a 10-round decision to
brutal pace here. And Buster Matthis Jr., he kind of likes that thing, Sam.
Some of the other quotes and notes from Buster Matthis, and we'll share some of those others. What a job on as a youngster. Said he had hay fever and hated it. But Buster Matthis, again, a little bit of control in round 3. May have had a little bit more in round 4. A warning comes in round number 5.
Right, well, he did heat spots to fight like he's doing really right now, rather than that shine.
Well, you can see Buster keeps him trapped on the ropes, and he dug a big right hand to the body. He beat up, even though
jump out of there. That's the thing about Mark Young. You can't just throw caution to Levi Billups and took over and won that round.
The old saying, you can't tell a book by its cover. You look at Buster Matthis, you wouldn't have...
You know, it was his first time at a distance like that. Important point in Buster Matthis' Jr.'s career, because the pace of the fight, he's the one. Mark is... That's what makes him a good opponent. You know, that's what makes him a great opponent.
Lets you know it's there.
Sure, you know, ready for this fight. He trained for it, and he is no easy guy to get out of there at all. You know, he isn't up to speed to the Buster Matthis Jr. on
your card, Bob. So another point advantage there for Buster Matthis,
all which he couldn't dare do earlier in the fight.
An eye certainly can do some eye damage. That basically is the one thing, which is another hazard you have to avoid. But mostly the tape flopping in the eye and creating some damage that way.
Right, a loose tape band like that.
Crowd. That left hook. How's he tape? We'll see if that works. All right, let's see what happens as Mark Young pull out all the stops. He says Buster Matthis get in this situation.
You know, he doesn't want to get knocked out, but in the same vein, you know, he should be trying to get Buster out of here.
One fear, of course, the round is not over. One fear.
Matched up, they were worried about that early on, and rightly so. A good heavyweight fight, Sam. You know, there's good action here. Both guys.
Closing 20 seconds. There's that bang, 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 bang attack that he has when he gets underneath and inside.
Went instead. Neither man is a huge. Roach was talking about Buster Matthis and his Scott.
These two.
Why is that hard? It just is for heavyweight down there for him, and he had to come. When they are both. Look at Buster Matthis. He's fought mostly in the Midwest, and he's from Michigan.
Very. Might remember Justin Fortune from the fight we did.
Big puncher. And you get a lot of. Wasn't he ticketed to fight Lou Savarese at a certain point? The reason they have similar styles is because Fortune feels that he's patterned his style a little bit after what they did with Tyson. And Buster Matthis, though they didn't get the pressure on it right away.
In rounds 3 and 4, the devastating punches, but they're all there. Let's get that quick.
You heard this guy, okay?
Buster Matthis takes a look at his opponent, Justin Fortune. So the end of the 4th round.
To be able to land those quick shots.
This one brought the right hand right behind it. Well, that's the final round. That's a slip.
you're not throwing your right hand, so I don't.
Trainer trains him in his hometown of Grand Rapids, but his
Yeah, no, he is. He's very busy.
On Sunday. So he said the win today would certainly make the birthday party go a little easier.
Now, went a little south with it. Whether they never heard the word before, but they know. You can't fight him from in there. You know, you can't get any leverage. They're much better off trying to make something happen here than just.
Buster claimed that he would stay away from the jab via two separate strategies. Number one, stay outside of it. Number two, duck and slip. Bowe just misses with a right. Clocks Matthis with a couple of rights. A lot of fighters wouldn't think that was a very attractive set of circumstances. Good uppercut by Bowe, just a little bit. Buster doesn't look too steady on his feet, Gil.
He doesn't look too confident is the main thing.
Buster Matthis fought an in-and-out fight. Not his typical fight in that first round, Gil.
That jab with effect now, Gil.
And you know, in the fight with Holyfield, every round that Bowe came out jabbing, he would win the round, but then he'd forget to throw the jab and he'd lose the round. It was so obvious.
Half a minute to go to the end of the round.
Buster Matthis' corner. I don't know why. Now is when Bowe should drive that right hand to the body, control, and then you can feint and hit him with combination.
Right hand landed inside. Matthis takes another right after having thrown a flurry of punches. He catches Bowe with a left and a right hand to the body. Missed it there, but came back with a couple of body punches. Buster landed a solid right to the face of Riddick Bowe.
And just doing the best with what he has. If you rated fights on how is a guy performing according to his ability, Buster Matthis.
But now Buster comes away from the ropes.
Can't fight like a prima donna. But he's trying to, Matthis is teasing him by moving that head. Again, Buster's moving that head, and Riddick is trying to hit a moving.
He hasn't been as busy as his and begins bobbing and weaving. Another right hand lands. Buster Matthis taking a lot of punishment here in round two as he feels Bowe's power.
9 months, and he just, he's not trying to think past his left jab, which he shouldn't do.
He's thinking knockout to the body and follow up. Seconds ago, that lifted Buster's left foot off the canvas. It's to keep hanging in there. Keeps the shoulder against Bowe, keeps throwing, lands a left to the head.
Riddick Bowe, it's really one of his best punches. To say so, the more rounds he gets in this fight.
Because of hustling and work like that.
And he just...
and that.
Again, Bowe is punching, trying to hit a moving target. And Riddick Bowe...
Good straight right hand by Bowe. There's the jab. And the right hand that follows.
Now he hurt Matthis with that right hand.
That was a terrific right hand, and Buster is flat-footed at the moment. Ducking and slipping.
Bowe has missed 7 straight big shots.
Introducing the undefeated Buster Matthis Jr., the former undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the one, the only, Mike Tyson.
You were both given your instructions. Protect your side at all times. Touch close.
Missed on a left uppercut to begin things here.
He ran right at Mike Tyson.
Buster Matthis Jr. tonight. Be defensive, and again Tyson continues to miss. And missing again, and missing again.
from him. On the inside, Buster Matthis, there is a miss. Strike one, strike two.
Lamb walking to the slaughter. He ran to the slaughter.
Well, he was surprised that Peter McNeely was able to back up Iron Mike Tyson, or backing up.
Oh, and another missed uppercut by Mike Tyson.
Come on, get that hand. To the other body stopping your foreman. He said he was a good slipper. So far, he's lived up to it.
Punches of that Peter McNeely fight, he missed many times like he's done.
With those 224 pounds. Tyson connects right there. And Matthis comes back with the spectrum. We are through with round one.
Jumping out, pressing Mike, staying inside. We'll see what happens when he gets hit, though.
Body punches. There's a shot by Mike Tyson.
Where he did get hit. But tonight, he's doing a good job slipping.
Tyson missing again with the left uppercut.
Just briefly a moment ago, Mike switched to southpaw and threw like a right jab, which I thought was interesting.
He extends his hooks. Yeah.
Made and miss with this movement. That slipping we talked about before. And again, Tyson coming and missing again with the left hook.
Says that he is physically stronger now. Low.
I'd get underneath Mike. He'd have to punch down at me, which is something he's not only not used to, but not as good at. And you're going to see some quick combinations by Matthis.
With the combination right there.
Game young man. And he's taking it to Mike Tyson.
He would last through round one. He has done that, and he is halfway through round two.
Oh, he'll feel every punch tomorrow.
Oh, and there is a nice right uppercut. And then Tyson counters himself. Now exchanging blows. Tyson misses again with the left.
From the southpaw stand.
The left. And he comes with the right.
You turn your palm in and throw that uppercut. Both of them trading them.
Counter punch, and there's a body blow.
He'll be able to walk as well. He'll notice that tomorrow.
He can wait till tomorrow. He has to last tonight. Now, this is the first time that Tyson has had Matthis up against the ropes. Body punches, and Matthis trying to win two big heavyweights, and surprised that Buster Matthis Jr. has lasted into the third round against Mike Tyson.
Right, saying 5, 6, 7 punch combinations behind the jab. Whoa.
Tyson missing twice with the right. Oh, and Matthis felt that right there, and again he plows into Tyson ducking. And it's caused Tyson to miss numerous times on big, wild shots.
Well, they're very happy in the corner of Buster Matthis.
Find his way out of it.
Oh, you can hear him too.
And a miss by Tyson.
Mike's loading up a little too much. Buster can see some of them coming. He's getting out of the way of most of them.
Oh, Tyson caught him with the right uppercut right there.
See what Mike's doing? He's stepping now. He's coming in.
Use that right-footed pivot. Swing around on your opponent's side and then crack.
Oh, he got a right uppercut. Another right uppercut. And down goes Matthis.
Attention, and stepping over to his right using a right-footed pivot and then connecting. 3 uppercuts. Down on his back, looking at the lights, goes Buster Matthis.
Trying to give himself the room. He stepped off, gave himself the room to wind up and tear in with that uppercut.
Mike Tyson had to get some room. He took a step over to the side and a step back, and then he landed 90% of the power of the punches right on the end, that final snap, and that's what it does to opponents down there on the canvas.